In this video, we will learn how to use the report requester of the Mail and Deploy extension. It is included in the Mail and Deploy setup files in the self-service folder. First, we will import the requester into Qlik SaaS. To do that, we will go to the Management console and go to the Extensions tab. Here we will be able to drag and drop the folder. It is already added in this case, so we don't need to do it again. An important step is to go to the Content Security tab and add the server into the origin field. We can see some examples here. Next, we need to check the Connect Source directive. We can then find the extension in Custom Objects under Mail and Deploy. Now we continue by configuring the extension. We will start with the connection. In the API service URL, we need to add the server +/API. We can find it in the server configurations part of the setting, in the API service endpoint. We can generate the access key by creating a new user of the type API user. We can find the key in the credentials of this user. In general, the report requester is used to create a report after making some selection and then pressing the button. The report is predefined, and in this example, we are creating a sales analysis for one sales rep for 1 month. This is what the report looks like. It includes some basic graphs. Now that we know which report we would like to offer in the extension, we can choose our workspace, then our data source, and then the report. Next, we can choose the report type. Here we want to create a Word document. For now, we will leave the cycle switch on No. We will use it in a later example. Onto the parameters, they are values that are sent to the report and are used by it. As we can see, they filter specified fields. All of the selections we make here will be passed to Mail and Deploy, not only the parameters. A tip here is to have a parameter whose value is by default 0. In QlikSense, we can then set the parameter to 1 so that we know that the parameters are coming from the extension. In the preparation actions of the report, we can see that if it comes from the extension, then there are no filters applied. However, if it comes from the task, then the fields will be filtered. The purpose of this is so that this report can be recycled and used by both a task and the extension. In the distribution menu, we can set the type of distribution. And as we can see, all the fields are expressions, so we can put anything we want in there. For example, a variable field, or receiving it from a table. Let's continue with appearance, where we can customize the button. For example, setting the background color to blue. We can also edit the text color and the icon. The icon can be changed to Report, Excel, PDF, or PowerPoint. For example, we can change it to PDF. We can customize the font size as well and add a tooltip, which appears when hovering over the button. Next, the localization, we can edit the button caption. Now it reads, "One report for one sales rep." The processing button caption can say something like, "Please wait." Then we have the success title, which we can name title message. And lastly, we have the success message. In the conditions menu, we can hide the button with a certain condition. The usage condition can warn users when wrong selections are made. In this example, we need to select only one sales rep, 1 month and 1 year. If these conditions are not followed, we receive a warning which says, "Please select 1 year, 1 month, and there must be at least one possible sales rep." We can add this message in the Usage Conditions field. We will look at the layout function in the next example. Now let's try the requester. First, we need to make a selection and then we can press the button. As we can see, all the variables are transferred to mail and deploy as well as the selection. The first part are just preparations, then the normal report creation is started. Here we have our example report. Let's continue to the next example. Here we want to create one zip file with many different sales reps. To achieve this, we need to enable the cycle in the configurations. Then we need to set the field that we want to cycle through, which is sales rep names in this case. Now the usage condition is also different, as we need to allow more than just one sales rep to be selected. Let's say we are the Americas manager, so we click on the Americas region, and then we can select some sales reps here. Now we can click on the second button and request the zip file with multiple reports. Here we can see what is happening. First, there are the preparation processes for our 3 sales reps. Then it will create one report by one and add to a file collection. While this request is processing, we can continue to the next example. Here we will once again request one report for one sales rep, similar to the first example, but this time we will set the report configuration to dynamic instead of static, as we had it before. The download from the last example is finished, so we can see that there are 3 reports included in this zip file. Let's continue with our current example. In this case, we only change the file type to be dynamic using a variable input. Here we can see the IDs for each file type, and as we are using a Word document, our options are to create a PDF, a Word, or a HTML document. Now we can adjust the variable input values and add the PDF, Word, and HTML options. As we tried it before with a Word document, let's request a PDF this time. We first need to select only one sales rep, as this request requires only one. Now we can press the button and receive a PDF. What we can also do is change the icon in the Appearance menu. We want it to change for the type of file we are requesting. Here we can see a pick command with the values 0, 3, and 5 that correspond to PDF, report, and report again, as there is no icon for HTML. Here we can see that the icon changes when we choose different file types. In this last example, we will look at the Apply Custom Layout option. If this box is not checked, the table will always look like how it was originally designed. If we move the columns around, nothing will change in the report. However, if the box is checked, then we may move the columns any way we like, and this layout will be respected in the requested report. We are now able to confidently use the Report Requester part of the mail and deploy extension. Thank you for watching this advanced training.